Someone ask if you're single.
That's complex.
What's the worst company you've ever worked with? Spill the tea. Are you not going to spill the tea on any names?
I'm trying to. It was. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Currently, I am on the road and I'm on my way to a gig with my friends at AT&T. We're going to LA for the Head in the Clouds Festival, but we thought it would be fun to do another Q&A while I'm driving. And obviously I'm not going to look at you because I'm a safe driver. So I actually submitted a poll on my Instagram for Q&As, and I'm going to try not to repeat myself because I do have a Q&A that I've done before, just like this, which you can see down below. And I have not seen the questions. I'm actually going to have my best friend and editor, Tessa's behind the camera, of course. She's going to go through my Instagram and see the questions herself, ask me on the fly. Hopefully I'm not going to be too surprised, and you're going to get to know me. So here we go.
All right, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, let's start a little easy.
Okay.
When did you first realize you were a gifted athlete?
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I mean, how gifted am I? Because I didn't make it to the tour. So,
okay, imposter syndrome over here.
But it is truly one of those things. It's like, would you rather be a master at one talent or be relatively decent in many? And I was just one of those kids I was always good at many things, but it was always really hard to harness, like, to be amazing at one thing. So when did I realize? I never considered myself that at all, but thank you for such a kind compliment. I think it was when I actually put the bag down in 2018 and started seeing what other things I could do. Because, you know, through social media, you have the power to do whatever you want, you know? It's like your own TV channel, which I love, and that's what I hope people get out of it, that I'm brave enough to do whatever I want to do. If I want to do different content, I'm going to do that. And when I put the bag down, that's when I was like, I wonder what kind of trick shots I can do. I wonder what other sports I could do. And I've always wanted to do these things, but when I was going for my card, I was never allowed to do other things like snowboard or other high intensity sports because I could never risk getting injured. And so, yeah, that's that. Thank you, though. I don't know who said that, but that's really kind.
Lapis Blue 996.
Thank you. Lapis Blue.
What the okay.
Oh, God.
Who's your favorite long drive hitter?
Long drive hitter? Like on both men and women's?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm friends with Troy Mullins, who I don't think is actually doing long drive at the moment anymore. I think she kind of announced her retirement, not like actually quite recently, but she was always my go-to. I remember when she won her first World Long Drive, I think it was in Nevada, and that was really, really awesome to see that and talk to her right after that. I think right now, Cassie, her handle is Cassandra.
We'll
pop it up. But Cassie, and we actually haven't met in person, but we DM often, we comment often. She's such a hype girl for me, and so I'm a hype woman back for her, and I know that she's still doing long drive, and she's awesome, and she got some mad quads, okay? Like, I asked her for her workout routine before, and I'm just like, girl, whatever you're doing, that's what I need. Like, I'll teach you how to club twirl if you teach me how to hit it as far as you. So those two are my favorite. That's it. Girls are my favorite. So
I like this one. What's your next career choice?
My next career choice? Well, I think that's hard to say because within my career I get to fulfill a lot of different pillars. And so I don't really think my career choice changes. I think it just grows. Does that make sense? I'm not thinking of a career change. I think where I hope to expand is in more TV kind of roles, whether it's like commercials, more commercial acting and show or what have you, or a little more coverage, golf coverage. I am a golf analyst for CBS LA, but I can't say that that's what I love because I don't really get to show my personality. I just spit straight facts, and it's not really like me and my opinions necessarily. It's a lot of just knowing and memorizing a lot of things, and I don't think that that's as fun. enjoy being a host more so than anything. So I'd love to expand there. And I would also love to eventually, going down the line, like building a brand, like a tangible brand, like a branch of clothing, or maybe like a collaboration with Puma where I could do that and go from there, and maybe be a franchisee owner somewhere. I guess that's in my future, I think.
I got a couple questions asking when you're going to Hawaii.
I'm going to Hawaii in February, and it's not for work, although I am slotted to be going to Hawaii for other things. I am now a brand ambassador for Cisco as one of their lead hosts and golf talents, which is very exciting. I am the only non-touring golf talent on their roster, which is very cool, and they would like me to go to Hawaii at some point. I don't know if it's in the next few months, but I'm for sure going to Hawaii for leisure. I also don't have a choice because I am a bridesmaid for my cousin, and I'll be going to Maui in February, and I hope to see Kapalua. We'll see. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be in Hawaii, but it's been a long time. I really need to pee. Oh my gosh, we have 47 minutes. This is crazy.
Do you want to stop somewhere?
Oh, we're not moving.
Should we look for Starbucks? I can go for an espresso.
You can? Okay.
How are you liking the Tesla?
Thank you. As we ride in it, I don't really ever try to flaunt my car, but I think it's very obvious. You know, people know what Teslas look like on the inside, but I love it. It's one of the best investments in my opinion, and I think that if anyone is considering an electric car, especially a Tesla, I highly recommend it. It's minimalistic, it's modern, it's efficient, and I think it looks high quality. Big Tesla fan.
Alright, you want to go harder?
I guess.
Alright, ready?
What makes the question harder? Okay.
What's the worst company you've ever worked with? Spill the tea.
Oh my gosh. Really? Worst company I have ever worked with? I gotta think harder on that. There has been some difficult brands I've worked with in this year, which I will not lie, have broken me down. You guys, like, I'm smiling and I'm put together right now, but I can't tell you how much I've cried to this girl right here about these brands. But I will say that these brands are also, you know, the top Fortune 500 companies, and they have to go through so much legal, and so the amount of re-edits is extremely intense. And so before you see a lot of my posts, it's probably gone through the ringer of I don't know how many people and how many companies before being approved. Like, a lot of the content is actually done like 2 months ago, and then you're seeing it now, which is probably also why my hair color can't change too much, because I have to look timeless. Like, I have one content piece that literally I had worked on in July or before July, and I just posted it last month.
Are you not going to spill the tea on any names?
I'm trying to think of a few that I can actually openly say. I just need to make sure that I don't have any open contracts right now. Do you know who you think I'm going to say right now?
I feel like I do, but I don't know if you're still with them.
Well, it was a lot of legal jargon. The bug spray is owned by a much bigger company, which is SC Johnson. And a lot of controversy out there, I'm sure. They were very difficult to work with in terms of approval, ideas, creativity. They were very conservative. I really wanted to make things fun and light and silly, and I don't think I've ever been more denied in my life. Every idea I had was just a hard no, hard no, hard no. Can you just make it a still photo and this and that? But that's not what I do. Like, I love to be super creative, and I was so depleted by the end of that campaign that I felt like the most uncreative person. I had to step away and take a break, and they were very apologetic because they knew that, like, there was another creative entity, like a third party that was helping, you know, facilitate it, and they would constantly come back and apologize and just say, like, this is just the way the brand is. They're very conservative. I'm like, why did you ask me if you were just gonna come to me to take some space on my feed, and you didn't actually come to me for me? and like my personality and what I have to offer. Like, and I knew that the posts weren't going to perform because that's not something native to my feed, and that's exactly what happens. Yeah. If I get in trouble for that one, yeah, it was really difficult anyways. I don't plan on doing it again, so that's that. So, like,
damn, you really said
how many people
really
are gonna watch
it.
this? I'm not downing on their products because I hella need them. Okay, like I get bug bites left.
She still uses it, guys.
I get bug bites left and right. They are the go-to bug products for sure. But from a marketing standpoint, it is very hard to be a billboard for that brand. Yeah, long-winded answer. I did spill a little tea. There is definitely more out there, but that's just the most recent one that I know was so exhausting.
What people are thinking right now. Like, I look insane. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Sir, I did not. Okay, that's fine.
Someone asked if you're single.
That's complex. I am
You don't have to answer that.
currently in a relationship with myself, and I am not interested in anyone else.
Facts.
And or looking. Like, I literally have no capacity right now.
Do you get hit on a lot? By the male species?
By the male species? You know, honestly, well, it depends. Like, if you're thinking DMs, yeah, lots of comments in the DMs, and clearly they don't know because they're maybe new to my profile. But in person, honestly, not a lot. Like, actually, rarely. Honestly, my friends get hit on around me, and then it's not me. But I also don't think that I'm not as approachable.
Yeah. I was going to say
and-
it's everything to do with you, not. Somebody will go to your friend and ask about you.
Yeah, but they won't ask me, and I think that that would be actually very attractive if someone just came to me and just did that. Yeah, right, Bess? I don't actually.
But also, like,
I don't
you
get
don't
hit on
really
a lot.
go out.
I mean, but I go to a lot of events.
You go to events, but a lot of these people are like not. If they're hitting on you, they shouldn't be because they're married.
Yeah.
Or in have a. I'll take that out.
No, I don't get hit on a lot in person. I think people like to come, like, when people do come up to me, it's very much like, hey, you're that girl. What you do is so cool and this and that, which I appreciate. I mean, you know, when I went to therapy, and this old man who was getting out of his trunk, who needed a automatic wheelchair, and
Where are you going with this?
he was like, everything had to be done by like automatic, and I was closing my trunk, and I was like in workout clothes, no makeup on. I had just cried, and I turned over to him, and I was just looking to see if he needed help, and he was like, ma'am, you're extremely pretty. And I was like, that really made my day. Like, I really don't look pretty right now, but thank you. And he was like, you're a very pretty woman. And I was like,
That's cute.
thanks, I think that was really nice. Like, you made my day. I put him in my journal. That was really cute. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not walking around smiling. I think I walk around looking a little like, if I'm being honest, and that's just like the way my face
She's not
says.
bitchy, guys.
I'm really not. I'm actually like, I think, a very kind person.
No, I think you are. Like, I'm not even being biased. Like, you're actually very kind. I think people are just intimidated.
I think I get most commonly hit on. This is a very long-winded answer of me saying, hey, please hit on me right now. In person, I appreciate it. I get hit on the most, if I do get hit on, by old people.
I like that.
Yeah, because you like men that are 50 plus.
Okay. Now my DMs are gonna be all these. Hey, I saw Tisha's video that you like.
Let's see
You
how
like
many
my
people
age
actually watch this video. Okay, anyways,
Here we are.
we have taken a long time answering this question, so we're gonna move on.
Biggest aha moment of the past 3 years? What does that even mean?
Aha moment, I guess, like just in general? Like any aha moment?
Is it aha or
Uh-huh.
or aha?
Like, don't know about that. Maybe I guess like most recently, I went to Illinois to visit my childhood friends, Tessa, who is also behind camera, and I guess it's like an aha moment, but it was really the first time in 4 years I kind of took a break just like, wow, being present is nice. You know, like looking in front of me and like saying like, oh, what do I smell? What does this feel like? Like, who am I with right now? Because my life is so, once this is done, we're on to the next. I'm always like halfway in, halfway out of the next event. And so, yeah, biggest aha moment was that. It was like, wow, being present and being in the presence of people that I love feels so good. And I just need to be more like that. So, any quick questions in there?
Yes, but like you never answer them like that, so.
Okay, well, I can. Give me a quick one.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm an over-explainer, in case you didn't know. I'm not a mansplainer. I'm an over-explainer.
What do you do to relax?
Nothing. I don't
should post
relax.
that TikTok. Some fun fact about me is
I'm never relaxed.
A fun fact about me is I've never been relaxed ever.
I am never relaxed. What do I do to relax? It's when I sleep. That's when I'm closing my eyes. That's the most relaxed.
How many hole-in-ones have you made?
7. I made 7 in my lifetime. All right, you guys, that is it for my Q&A while I'm driving on the way to LA. And I hope you all enjoyed. I know we didn't answer that many questions because I'm an over-explainer, but I still hope that you had a nice time and you got to know me a little bit more. And there's going to be a part 2 because I need to answer a little bit more questions. So if you like what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications button so you don't miss a beat. Bye for now.
Also, sorry for... We're on the go.
We're always on the go.
So that's the trunk. That's the back seat.
Oh, yeah.